Hey everyone, this is Brian from ActiveMelody.com. We're going to be continuing our look at different rhythm patterns on the guitar, and in this lesson we're going to look at how to play a Bo Diddley style strum pattern on electric guitar. This lesson does have MP3 jam tracks that you can download for free, as well as the tablature. So if you go to ActiveMelody.com, click on the guitar lesson section at the top and look for the Bo Diddley lesson, you can download those assets. So let's get started. Alright, so let's break down this Bo Diddley rhythm. Now, obviously what makes this thing is the strum pattern you play with your right hand. And let me demonstrate that for you real quickly without the jam track. It looks like this. And what I'm doing there, by the way, we're not going to worry about the left hand in the beginning. We're just going to try and get that right hand strum pattern down. But what I'm doing there is this. I'm playing this rhythm. By the way, I'm just muting the strings here with the left hand by just sort of resting them there to show you the rhythm pattern. But what I'm playing, let me slow that down for you. I'm playing down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. So you may want to get a pen out or something and write that down, but it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. So that's the strum pattern. It's going to make this work. Now in the beginning, don't try and do that up to speed. Play it as slowly as you need to. And over time, as you practice it, you'll be able to do it faster and faster. But if you've got a metronome or something to practice that with, that would really be helpful. And if you don't have a metronome, you can always just stamp your foot or something. But that's the pattern you're trying to achieve. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Alright, so with the left hand, I'm making an A chord here. And the way that I make an A, I know traditional way is to bar it, but I'm making an A the same way that you would learn to make an F chord in the first position here. Well, I take that same pattern and put it here so that I'm barring those two strings on the 5th fret. That's just how I've always made an A chord. You can do it either way, either that way or this way, but it's easier for me to do it this way because when you slide in like that, it's harder for me to slide with a bar chord. So that's why I'm making it that way. So now an interesting thing is happening with the left hand. So with the right hand, we're doing the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down pattern, right? But with the left hand, we're doing some muting with the left hand, muting of the strings. And so watch this if I do it slowly. You hear some of the notes ring out like this, and some of them sound like this. They're muted. And you can see what I'm doing there is I'm just applying pressure. I'm pushing down on the ones that I want to ring out, and I'm just releasing the pressure on the ones that I want to mute. So some of them look like this, some of them look like that. And that's something you're going to really have to practice if you're not used to doing that. But the best way to do it is really just to do it really slowly in the beginning and try and get it to sound like this. Now, obviously, what I'm doing is I'm sliding into that in the beginning. So I'm just taking, basically that's a G chord, but I'm taking that same pattern, and going down 2 frets and sliding up. So I'm sliding into place. Then I do it again. Then this time I go. And with that, all I do is I take my pinky from this and I release it. And I go ahead and play what I was playing with my pinky here with my ring finger. So I move my ring finger to the 7th fret D string or 4th string. So I'm playing that same A chord minus the pinky. And the reason I freed up the pinky is so I can come up here and hit this. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing down. When I put my pinky down, I'm putting it down on the 7th fret 3rd string or the G string. Create that note, which is basically like a sus chord. It's like an A sus. So just repeat it. Okay, so then we come to the D part of the song, which looks like this. Now, what I'm doing in terms of the strum pattern is exactly the same. That hasn't changed at all. Let me just show you how I'm making this D chord here. This is in the tab too, by the way, if you need it. But what I'm doing is I'm kind of barring here on the 5th fret with my first finger. And then I take my pinky on the 7th fret and I bar the top 4 strings like that. Now I'm not playing all 6 strings at all. In fact, I'm not playing the low E and I'm not playing the high E. I'm only playing the middle 4 strings when I do this. And that's how I make that that version of that bar chord. So that's how what it looks like to make that chord. And again, we're going down 2 frets and we're just sliding into place. And notice the strum pattern if I do it slowly. Same exact pattern as before. Now the second time we play this. And what I'm doing there is I'm sliding into the chord, then I'm letting the bar that I'm playing here on the 5th fret slide up to the 7th fret, and I only play the B string, the G string, and the D string. So only those 3 strings there, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, and I play this. And what I'm doing there is like I said, I'm barring those. Take my middle finger, push down on the 8th fret B string, or the 2nd string, to make that note, and then I take my ring finger and push down on the 9th fret D string, or 4th string, so what you're playing is this chord. And together they sound like this. So that's what it sounds like all together. Alright, so in traditional 12-bar blues style, we repeat the A part. We're going to do that twice. Now we come to the E part of the song, and to play that, we go. And what that is, that's the exact same shape that we learned when I showed you how to make the D chord there. It's the exact same thing, but it's slid up 2 frets. So even that little tag on the end, that's the same as when we learned the D part earlier. So then we come down and do it the same thing, 2 frets down for the D. So that's how that part works, and then we come right back to the A. And then we close it with this little Steve Cropper style run that looks like that. And what I'm doing for that is I'm making a D shape here. So it's actually an A chord, but the shape that I'm making here is the exact same shape when you're making a D, when you learn D down here in the first position. It's the same shape here. So what I'm doing real quick is I've got my middle finger on the 9th fret, I've got my ring finger on the 10th fret B string, or 2nd string, and then I take my pointer finger and put it on the 9th fret G string, or 3rd string. So I'm just playing those top 3 strings like this. And what I do is I go, do that 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I come down and bar the 7th fret, just the top 3 strings though. So it's down, up, which is kind of interesting. And the reason that you do another up is to put you in position so you can go down, up, down at the end. So and then you come back right back to that A. Now in the tab, I think I put it as just the top 3 strings of that A, but it's really, you could play the full A chord there. It doesn't matter. It's just easier when you're doing it quickly to just kind of grab the top 3. But whatever, either one works.